In the past few years, many people have been concerned about what Apple does with old iPhones. Well, all things Apple does are kept a secret. Old iPhones are destroyed carefully in secret factories throughout the world by Apple. Moreover, Apple has introduced its reuse and recycle trade-in program for the iPhone, which gives users credit towards the purchase of a new iPhone in exchange for the trade-in of their old iPhone. You are watching your favorite YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to show you what does Apple do with old iPhone. Many of you will be thinking about that too. So if you want to know about it, then stick right to the video and also hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, as we have more tech video is our channel you will definitely like. The recycling of electronics has always been challenging, and it is only getting harder as our devices become smaller and more complex. Today, there are more than 70 different elements contained in modern smartphones, which amounts to almost 2/3 of the elements in the periodic table in the palm of your hand. The iPhone's body and circuitry are made of gold and copper, which were extracted from the earth and refined through processes and supply chains that stretched around the world. Batteries are made of lithium, cobalt, and neodymium, a rare earth element. The touch screen is covered with indium, a transparent and conductive layer. The red color on your screen is europium. We interact with these metals every day, without even realizing it, says David Abraham, former commodities trader and head of the Technology, Rare and Electronics Materials Center. The Elements of Power, published in 2015, points out that mining all those elements takes a lot of energy. Over 1.5 billion phones are sold each year, according to research. Most people either shove their old phones into drawers or pack them away in boxes. There are also times when we simply throw them away, releasing toxic chemicals into landfills. Approximately 70% of toxic waste comes from e-waste. The smartphones manufacturers are working hard to reduce e-waste and contribute to a sustainable environment. With that said, let us return to our main topic. In addition to sourcing paper products from managed forests, Apple ensures that a new tree is planted for every tree removed. It has also pushed the envelope by encouraging customers to use Apple's trade-in programs. So, what becomes of your old iPhones? Let's take it one step at a time. iPhone examination. In order to determine if a mobile device can be refurbished and repurposed, reputable recyclers examine it. As soon as the iPhone has been deemed adequate, it will be sold as a refurbished iPhone on the secondary market. Apple's online store sells refurbished phones with warranties that come with a warranty. A product that is not available in the US may be distributed to distributors in Asian and South American nations. Recycling occurs when a phone can no longer be repaired. So let's move to the next process: recycling. iPhone recycling. As the iPhones reach the point of no return or refurbishment, they are sent to recycling plants to be shredded in a variety of sizes and strengths using shredders. Bringing your iPhone back to Apple has been an option for some time now, but the company recently stepped up its efforts to encourage customers to do so. Look into the new iPhone, and Apple will give you a good price for the one you're using now. As with automobiles, Tim Cook wants people to consider smartphones in the same way. When they're finished with them, they should give them to someone else. In order to recover valuable metals like gold, palladium, and aluminium from circuit boards, important metal parts are removed from the board and melted down. Despite being in small amounts, the amount of precious metal held within our old iPhones is extremely large. When we throw out old iPhones, we lose these precious metals. Approximately 11% of gold that is mined each year is found in discarded electronic equipment. That's amazing, doesn't it? A total of 89 million pounds of electronic waste were diverted from landfills by Apple's take-back programs in 2015, and 61 million pounds of reusable materials were recovered. That's the equivalent of having 215 million iPhone 6s or 20 million MacBook Pros, based on their weight. It is Apple's aspiration to create a closed-loop supply chain in 2017, the goal of which is to develop all new goods without extracting any new materials. As Apple CEO Cook noted, it is appropriate for a company of Apple's size and scope, despite the fact that it was developed without a clear understanding of how it would be implemented. The most important target of them all is taking into consideration every facet of what we are building. However, we really enjoy performing on this stage. Cook is unconcerned. He stated, "To be entirely forthright, we did not know how to achieve 100% renewable energy either. We set a somewhat arbitrary target back in 2016. And it appears we will be able to achieve it. We will probably finish a little ahead of schedule for that. Almost every aspect of Apple's hardware has to be improved in order for the company to have a closed-loop supply chain. Last year, Apple made a lot of noise about its innovative use of recycled aluminum. Moreover, 44 of Apple's suppliers are now exclusively manufacturing products using renewable energy as a result of pressure the company has put on them. The company is hoping more customers will turn in their outdated mobile devices so that components can be recycled. Daisy, Apple's robot, can disassemble and recycle components from 200 old iPhones per hour. A recent discussion about Apple's commitment to sustainability mentioned that sustainable products might be distinguished in the Apple Store. It would be an example of Apple using its considerable power to actively push other companies to take sustainability as seriously as Apple does. After accepting a series award, Cook spoke with GQ. In conjunction with Lisa Jackson, Apple's VP of Environment, Policy, and Social Initiatives and former EPA head, the company has stepped up its environmental efforts. Apple stores, offices, and data centers are now powered by renewable energy, and a robot has been built to take iPhones apart and fix them. Approximately 75% of the aluminum that is recycled from an iPhone is used in the aluminum case of the MacBook Air, which is entirely made of recycled aluminum. A 33-foot-long, 5-armed robot, Daisy, is housed in a 9,000-square-foot warehouse in Texas as part of Apple's recycling initiative toward a more sustainable environment. With 29 arms, he can disassemble an old phone in 11 seconds flat, separating it into screens, screws, SIM card trays, and spare batteries. In addition to your phone, Apple will gladly accept your iPods, iPads, Bluetooth keyboards, old wired earbuds that don't work, dongles, adapters, and frayed power cords for free under its Renew program. That was all for today's video. You can share with us your views in the comments section. And if you are new to the channel, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Thank you for watching the video. Best of luck and goodbye.